Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna teach you how to use the QMK configurator to program your DC60 mechanical keyboard. So what are we waiting for? Let's get tinkering. So what is a QMK configurator? So it is a website that you can use to generate a hex file that you will flash to your own custom keyboard. So let's check it out. So the website is config.qmk.fm. So as you can see, there's the keyboard. So you will choose what keyboard you are using. The layout, if your keyboard supports multiple layout, you will choose what layout you are gonna use. Then the keymap name. So I will type Tinkerville. Then there is the load default. So if you want to load the default firmware, default keymap from the QMK firmware, then you just click here. Then the compile button, after you finish making your own keymap, you need to compile it. So in the settings, you have the fast input, the show key sizes, the video tutorial, the dark mode, the language, and the clear layer default. So if you add a clear layer or a new layer, either you will have KC_NO or the KC_TRNS. So I'll discuss to you that later. Then you have the export QMK keymap in JSON file, and we have the import QMK keymap in JSON file. So in here, so if you want to share your keymap to other people, you just click the export QMK keymap. If you want to use keymaps from other people, you just use import QMK keymap. So you need to find a JSON file that will fit to the QMK configurator. So you could also import QMK keymap from URL. Then in here, you have the print keymap layer. So if you want to print the layers of your keymap, this is the one for you. So if you click it, it will show the different layers of your keyboard. And then this is the test keyboard. It's just like the key testers. So if you want to check if all the keys that you have input is working, this is your go-to feature. So let's take a look at the keymap. So this is the keymap. As you can see, it has 15 layers. So you could put up to 15 layers to your keyboard. So the other ones are blank. Okay. And these are the key codes. So these are the codes that you will put to your keymap. So as you can see, the ANSI, the standard ANSI layout is in here. So it has the full keyboard and the shifted symbols. Then we have the ISO, JIS. So if you want to make a ISO keymap, you could use this one. Or if you want JIS keymap, you could use this one. So let's go to the quantum keycodes. So in the quantum keycodes, we use this for smaller keyboards or for macropad, but you can also use this to full-size keyboard if there are any programmable full-size keyboards, you could use this. So we have the QMK Specific, the layer and layer tap functions, mode key combinations, and the special action keys. So in the QMK Specific, we have the NA or the KC_NO. So it means do nothing. So if you put this in the key map in here, it will do nothing no matter how many times you click it. Then we have that KC_transparent or TRNS. So if you are in the second layer and if you click the key code with this, then it will register the key code of the one in the first layer or in the lower layer. Then we have the reset button or the reset key. So if you are familiar with the physical reset buttons that you use when you program your keyboard, this has the same function as that. So it will reset your keyboard into DFU mode. Then we have the debug, so it will just debug your keyboard. And we have the EEPROM reset or the electrically erasable programmable read-only memory reset, so it will reset the read-only memory. Then we have the ANY. So if you are very familiar with the QMK key codes, then you could just use this and then type it manually. Then we go to the layer and layer tap functions. So this is what you need if you are going to put layers in your key map. So we have the MO. This is basically FN function. So you just put it in here. And then you specify what layer will it go. So we'll put layer 1. So once you click it, you will go to layer 1. No, or once you held it, you will go to layer 1. Then we have the toggle layer. So it is the same as the MO layer, but this one is, if you click it, you will go to the specified layer. Then if you click it again, you will go back to the default layer. Then we have the TO or turn on layer when pressed. So it's basically the same as the toggle layer, but turn on. Then we have the TT layer. So normally acts like MO unless it is tapped multiple times, which toggles layer on. So if you tap it multiple times, it will become a toggle layer function. So we have the TF. It turns the layer that you are into a default layer. Then we have OSL or one-shot layer. So switch to layer for one key press. So it's like stick keys. So if you click that, it will go to the layer. Then if you click it again, it will go back to the default layer or the previous layer. Then we have the LT keys or layer tap keys. So means that if you held it, so there is numbers in here, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 until 15. So if you held this one, you will go to layer 0. But if you tap it, you will get a KC key code. So example, so LT0. Then we put in the box letter V. So if we tap this, it will become letter V. But if you hold it, it will become layer 0. So you will go to layer 0. So same is true with the others in here. So the layer tab. So if you want to go to layer 4 when held, then use LT4. Okay. Now let's move on to the mode key combination. So we have the A for Alt, C for Control, and G for GUI, and S for Shift. So this first row in here, so L Shift, L Control, L Alt, L GUI, R Shift, R Control, R Alt, and R GUI. So these are combination keys. So you could combine the modifiers with a key of your choice. So example, we have left shift, right? So left shift, then I will go find the key. So letter G. So if I click this, it will just go to left shift, then G. So it will register both. So there. Now let's move on to this one, L shift underscore T. So if you notice the difference, this one has underscore T. So L shift underscore T, left control underscore T, left alt, left GUI, right shift, right control, right alt, right GUI underscore T. So control shift underscore T, all underscore T, so all modifiers, then me underscore T. So left control, left shift, left alt, then we have the LCAG or control alt GUI, right control alt GUI, shift GUI, and left control alt underscore T. So all of this with underscore T is just like this one. So when held, it will use the specific commands that is listed. So left shift underscore T, right? So when you held that, it will register as left shift. But if you click it, example, I put a Q in the box, so I put Q, so left shift. So if I click it, it will register as Q, but if I hold it, it will register as left shift. Then we have the hyper, MEH or ME, LCAG, SGUI, and LCA. So these are combination keys. So this works the same as this ones. So hyper, so left control, left shift, left alt, and left GUI plus the KC. So if you click it or if you hold it, it will register all those keys plus the KC. And this one, it will register all the keys. So left control, left shift, left alt plus the KC of your choice, left control, alt, and GUI plus the KC of your choice, shift, GUI plus the KC of your choice, and left control and alt plus the KC of your choice. So you could put this, so control alt, then you add the delete on the box, you put in the box there, and you have a control alt delete shortcut. Then we have OSM or the one-shot mode. So one-shot mode, so it will enable the keys. So example, left shift, so one-shot mode. So if you click left shift, it will enable the shift. it will be like a stick key. So if you click it, it will enable the shift. If you click it again, it will disable the shift. So same goes with the other keys and combination keys. So we have the special action keys. We have the escape and grave. So GRV. So this is known as G escape. So GESK. So this is escape. When you click it, then you will have tilde if you click shift plus escape button, and we have the grave or GRV, which is Windows key plus the escape button. Then we have the left shift, left parenthesis, and right shift, right parenthesis. So it will be left shift or right shift when held, and left parenthesis or right parenthesis when clicked. Then we have the left control, right control, left parenthesis, right parenthesis. So left control, right control when held, then left parenthesis, right parenthesis when clicked. Then we have left alt, right alt, and left parenthesis, right parenthesis. So left alt, right alt when held, and the left parenthesis and right parenthesis when clicked. Then we have the right shift, enter. So right shift when held and enter when clicked. So let's go to the keyboard settings. So in the keyboard settings, we have the persistent keyboard settings, the backlight settings, the RGB lighting settings. So this is pretty much self-explanatory, so I won't explain it right now. Then we have the backlight settings. So we have the toggle backlight toggle, so the backlight cycle, so backlight on, backlight off, the backlight increase lighting level and decrease lighting level. Then we have the backlight breathing. Then we have the RGB lighting settings. So we have the RGB toggle, so on and off. Then the RGB mode, so plus and minus, so next and previous. Then we have the hue, the saturation, the brightness settings, the effects, so the speed of the effects. Then we have the mode, so the plain mode, the breathe mode, the rainbow mode, the swirl mode, the snake mode, the Night Rider mode, the Christmas mode, and the gradient mode. Then let's go to the app, media, and mouse. So in here we have the applications, so we could use our keyboards as shortcuts. Then we have the multimedia keys, so there are also for Mac OS in here. Then we have the mouse key, so if we want our keyboard to be used as mouse, we could use this. Then we have the extra F keys. So I've done with explaining the key codes. Now let's get into programming or making our key maps. So first, we look at the keyboard. So we have DZ60 keyboard. So next, we have the layout. So I'm using a HHKB layout. So let's find it in here. So here. Then a name. So I'll put Tinkerville. Then for me, I'm using the fast input, so we enable it in the settings. Then we're gonna we just click in here, then you click the keyboard. So example. So if your keyboard has pre-programmed already, so you just click escape, then it will automatically move to the right, then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Okay, just do it for the rest of the keys. So I want to make that MO, or maybe we could try the OSL. So, or maybe not, the TT layer. So let's try it out. Then we have Windows key. There. So here we will put 1 because I want it to go to layer 1. So we put the Fkeys. So in here I will put the LCA. So there. Then I'll add the delete button. So let's add the underglow settings. So we put toggle here, the modes, and the brightness. And the effect speed. There. Then I'll put some arrow keys. Then since I don't have caps lock in my first layer, I'll put it in here so it is easy to reach. Then I'll put a print screen in here so that I could easily take a screenshot whenever I like. Then we have page up and page down. So let's try and compile it now. So compile. So it's done compiling. Now we could download the firmware. So just click the download firmware. So and leave. Then it's done. You could just flash it using the QMK toolbox that I will put in the link below. So on my next video, I will teach you how to flash using the QMK toolbox. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like if you have learned something new in this video. See you again in my next video, and hope you enjoy it.